welcome back
to the Janie and Dave podcast.
Dave and Janie. Dave and Janie.
We still haven't thought of a name yet.
No, it's Dave.
Did we go through the comments in the other one to see if there was any good picks for a name?
I don't know. I didn't.
If anyone's wondering why my hair looks so fabulous, it's because I
just Dyson
Airwrapped it. I know I'm very late to the game, like 2 years late. When did they first come out?
I don't have hair.
Like, I think they came out like 2 years ago, and I remember there was so much like back and forth on the Dyson Airwrap because there was such a big learning curve.
Yeah.
But now, luckily for me, since I waited so long, there's 5 million tutorials all over TikTok. So all I had to do was type in Dyson Airwrap, and I got this.
Good to go.
I got this on the first try.
Really?
It looks fabulous, right?
Looks amazing.
This is the first.
I mean, I like big hair though.
But it is big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I thought that's why you would like it.
Yeah, it's exactly why I like it. It's all right.
But everyone was probably wondering about my hair.
Everyone, look, I was wondering because it's the first thing I think of.
Like, what did she use?
What is it?
What products are in your hair?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Is the Dyson Airwrap worth it? No, Maybelline. It's the Herbal
Maybe
Essence
she's born
commercial.
with it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. That's a commercial.
No, the Herbal Essence is the hair commercial.
Yes, I remember the hair commercial, Herbal Essence.
I'm sure you do. All those girls in the shower. But
what do you want to talk about today, babe?
Well, I wanted to tell everyone about my Dyson Airwrap because this is a big... Let's go on the other topic that starts with a D.
I can't with you.
Disney World.
Disney. It's never the D topic I want to talk about.
Well, this is the D topic I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Can never get enough of this D. Disney. I
don't even know. Like, why are you the way that you are? I think that's going to be the name of it.
It's too long, though. That's what she said.
I was thinking of a bunch of different names, and then I was like, "Come on, Jane." But then it would be
Eileen.
Yeah, no. But then like it would would destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because I'm always like, "Come on, Jane," but there's too many.
The way that you are.
Yeah. There's too many people on
I feel like that's such a tongue twister.
It is.
But let's get to Disney World.
Let's get to Disney.
You sent me some things.
I sent you some talking points
that we want to chat with.
Okay.
So first, we should talk that we're going to Disney World.
Yes. In case you have not noticed or have not seen our video where my wife surprised me and our 4 children with a trip to Disney for Christmas. That was her big gift to us. I really wish I was included in that one, but,
And we're not staying just anywhere.
We're not staying just anywhere.
On Disney property.
We're staying on Disney property, and we're staying at the Grand Floridian. It's a tongue twister, but we're staying at the Grand Floridian.
So we have the monorail, which is a must.
We have the monorail, which is huge.
Especially if you've never been to Disney. Your first trip, do yourself a favor and stay somewhere with the monorail.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the kids... It will literally be their favorite thing to do. Like, They won't even care about the rides. They'll just want to go back and forth on that monorail.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fun. And it makes life so much easier. Even if you have a stroller, like, you could roll the stroller right onto the monorail. Like,
yeah.
It's just, it really makes
Look, the last time, so in the last 6 years, we've been to Disney twice. This will be our 3rd time. First time we stayed on property. Was amazing. It was so convenient. It was very easy.
We stayed at the Polynesian.
Stayed at the Polynesian, which was beautiful. The second time was a nightmare. We stayed off property at a place that was like a timeshare resort. It was awful.
How did we even fall into that?
I have no idea.
You had to listen to like one of those 2-hour things?
Yeah, it was a timeshare. I think we were at Bass Pro Shops.
Yes.
And we signed up for it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And they say like, oh, but you just have to sit in on
it's a 4-hour meeting and you just try to buy our timeshare. And
like, don't worry.
I don't want your timeshare.
No, but remember, they're like, don't worry, we'll watch your children.
Yeah,
no. What?
No. You're not
going to watch my the 3 boys, and Ava was a baby.
Baby. She was an infant.
Yeah, I was like, no.
You don't know. That didn't work for me either.
No. And then they were like acting up in the meeting, so we kept swapping. We're like, it's my turn to leave.
Yeah, like it was one of those things that was nice where, well, like you both have to be here. I'm like, it's not possible. We got kids.
Yeah. And then when we were like, we agreed, me and him were like, no, whatever they try to persuade us with, we're not buying this. We're walking out. No. We're just collecting our free stay.
No, yeah, we're not.
And when you say no to these people, Like, do you remember that?
Yeah,
we were
they're
like,
very
no, we're
pushy.
not interested. And they were like, sorry, we have to call over our manager.
Yep.
The manager or whoever comes over, and we're like, no. They're like, sorry, we have to get someone else.
Yeah.
They're like, no. And then they're like, wait, let us just give you a tour.
Yeah.
And remember, then they took us on
Yeah.
the tour, and we're like, and we had to get on that bus.
It was awful. It was awful.
Yeah, that was a really, and all for us to stay
It was
at.
what, Blue Green Vacations or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, though, the resort was nice.
The resort was beautiful. It was 21, so COVID restrictions were still like in play.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were. I forgot about that. But it was, the resort itself was nice. The only problem was it was off Disney property. So we needed to rent a car because you couldn't even get like those Disney, like the magic buses or the shuttle or anything.
No.
So it was like anytime you wanted to do, it was just like a lot of hassle, I feel like.
It was a headache that I would never want to do again, stay off property. But we're staying on property this time,
Yeah.
which is very convenient. My wife got together with somebody on the internet.
Her name is Rachel. Can you put her in the description box?
If you want to.
Yeah, I do. Because she's,
Yeah, this is something.
I just
this-
found her on Instagram because a couple of girls I like talked to used her, and she has made my life so much easier. She did this while there was a 25% discount on stays. Did I even tell you this?
No.
She did this while there was a 25% discount. She did everything for me, like transportation. She got us a stroller. She made all of my reservations because our day to do the reservations, I don't even know if I told you this, was Christmas Eve, where you had to pick like where you want to eat and all of that stuff. So she went on Christmas
It's
Eve
all a surprise to me.
and did all that. So I would definitely want to link her name. She's on my Instagram. I'll like make a highlight bubble, but we'll put her info in the bio because so far I really recommend her, and I text her a lot.
Yeah. Like I said, I had no say in this scenario.
So let's talk about, you said the things we enjoy and
Yes, yeah. So let's just reminisce, childhood trips, adult trips. What are some of the things that you enjoy about Disney or don't enjoy?
it's hard because my childhood trips, I get confused because a lot of times we did Disney and Universal.
Okay.
Like Jaws was at Universal, right? Or was that at MGM?
I believe it was at MGM Studios.
It was, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like Jaws is one of my favorite movies, and that was one of my favorite rides.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But that's on the studio tour at MGM.
yes.
Yeah, the studio
Yes.
tour is the best ride in the history of all rides.
I loved doing the studio tour. Like I loved that as a kid. I remember that. I just felt like it was very nostalgic and it was so much fun. And then as a kid, I remember it's still there. I remember doing Animal Kingdom and it's a Bug's Life. And I remember sitting in that seat and you get jabbed by when the bee stings you.
When the bee stings you. Yeah.
And they still do that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's pretty so
But
rude.
You know what's funny is like I remember similar scenarios. I remember as a kid when you watch the Muppets video and the guy and the fire truck shoots the water and it hit you. They hit you with water.
And we did that.
Yeah,
when
we did that
went.
one. Yeah, but I remember that as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good. I like
And-
that one.
And then the best place was the 50s. Have you ever went to that 50s diner where they're mean to you?
Yeah.
So you go in and it's like your grandma serving you and you're like, oh, this is what I'm going to get. And she's like, no, this is what you're going to get. And then if you like complain, they have.
Oh yeah, they shut you right down.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, look, there's certain things that are cool about Disney. There's certain things that are not so cool about Disney. The fact that it costs an arm and a leg and you're third and fourth and fifth born, that part stinks.
And that it's not a like as a parent,
It's not a vacation.
It's not a vacation. Like
No.
the way to do Disney right is plan.
Yeah.
Like that was the difference between our first and second trip because I was just burnt out when we did our second trip.
Oh,
I
it
didn't
was
plan.
awful.
But when you plan and have an itinerary and know like, hey, this is what we're going to hit, these are our reservations, and you give yourself a break in between, then it's more enjoyable because
Yeah.
it's just like then when you go there, you don't have to think about as much, but just know you're going to be shuffling around kids. It's not magical when your kids are having a meltdown and they want every like,
It's not magical.
especially when they want everything.
They want
like
everything.
a $50 light up thing. Or remember,
Oh, the stupid cake pops.
not even the cake pops. No, the
What?
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, $100 each. $100 each for a drone.
That was the first time we went, right?
Yeah. $100 each for a drone.
It wasn't even a drone. It was like the ball thing
Yeah,
robot. What are those
I
called?
don't know. It was the R2D2 and the CP,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I can't remember.
We went when it first, like Star Wars Land just first opened, and I knew that was something the boys wanted to see. So since we stayed on property, you got early access. They opened the park early for anyone that stayed in Disney property. And the park was opening at 6 a.m. and to early access, and then 7 a.m. for everyone else. So I remember waking the kids up at 5 a.m. Do you remember this? And everyone was so tired and miserable. And I'm like, we got to get there. But when we got there, we booked it to Star Wars Land.
Yep.
And we got on everything within an hour.
Yeah, within an hour. It was wild.
And then those kids wanted that that stupid drone.
So it was cool. The process of the drone was cool, right? You got to pick the parts that you wanted, the colors, all that stuff. But they were maybe 9. Oh, no, they were probably younger than that.
Oh, how old were the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were probably
like
8, 7, and...
Yeah, 8, 7, and 4.
Yeah, I think that was their age.
8, 7, and 4, these children, getting these toys. And it was just like unnecessary how much it cost. It was insane. For $100 and then when we got home, maybe
they never played with it again.
Maybe a week.
Yeah.
Maybe a week. They played twice.
Like it was just cool while you were there. Like it was just, It was a cool experience because you got to go in, build, and design it. So they get you because your kids are like, we want to do that. And then you feel like the world's worst parents if you don't allow them to do it.
And then they had that little platform outside.
Yeah, where they were battling.
Look, there's cool things about it. That was cool, right? I thought that was pretty cool. And then, like the whole Star Wars area is cool. The space milk or something what we had, the blue and green milk.
Yeah, I don't think I drank that. You guys all got it.
It was gross.
I had no interest in that because that too. When we went at that time, I was 7 months, 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, it was October. So
was it October or November?
Yeah, it was October because we did the Halloween thing.
Yeah. So 7 months pregnant.
By the way, if I could say a time to go, the Halloween time or the food and wine time?
The food and wine tour. In Epcot, we purposely saved up all of our snack credits.
Yeah.
So when we went to Epcot for the food and wine, we just ate a snack around everywhere. You, at that time, you couldn't use credits on alcohol or you could?
I don't remember.
Because I remember you getting drinks too, because you could try.
Yeah, you could. You could have snack. Yeah, the snack credit counted as a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was when the dining plan was good. They gave you 2 snack credits a day. Now they only give you 1.
Yeah, we definitely had a ton because
we had close to 30.
And then even after that, we had more. Yeah. And I remember that was the souvenirs that we bought home. Like we went to the store and they had
cake pops.
Yeah. So we were like, we might as well just bring these home for souvenirs.
Let's talk about the cake pop incident.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the last night we were there. We were trying to burn up all of our credits because we paid for them, and we're in Magic Kingdom. The kids are miserable. She's miserable. I'm miserable. But everybody wants a cake pop, and it's like one of those push pop cake things. And
this was also we went to Magic Kingdom during the day. But then you had to go back at night, which was our mistake for the
fireworks and the
Mickey's Bootastic. So they were all tired for during the day. They didn't even want to go back, but we already paid this $250 plus a person to go back at night. So everyone was tired and cranky.
So I was literally sprinting through the park to try to find these cake pops while we were trying to leave because we still had 6 credits we had to get rid of. And I'm running through Magic Kingdom with a million other people there. It was just, and I got back, I was just like, I want to go home.
And then the kids were sleeping by the time you got back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't even want the cake.
No. Yeah. Luca was dead asleep in the stroller.
Nico was sleeping.
Nico was asleep in the stroller. Peter was miserable.
Yeah, Peter was just cranky because he should have been asleep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was not fun.
It was exhausting, but it's so funny because if you talk to the kids, that was one of that.
It was one of their favorite trips.
Favorite vacations.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. They have so many good memories on it. And then for some reason, when you're there, you're exhausted, you're tired, you're just tested in every way possible.
Yeah.
But then when you get home and you fast forward a couple of weeks, you're like, man, I love Disney.
No. Nope. I never said that. She said it. I don't love Disney.
I just love how family oriented it is with the character breakfast, doing things like that. It's so clean there. They do a great job at keeping the kids busy. When you stay on property, there's always so many things to do.
Yeah.
I love all that.
Okay.
And I feel like they really do make it magical for the kids. Like
Yeah.
the kids really are so excited when they're there. They're
Mhm.
never like, we're bored.
No.
When you go to Disney, you won't hear your kids say, we're bored. What
No.
do you do? Because they're
No.
either going,
Or they're
so
exhausted. Yeah. That's the best part is the exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, because you're exhausted. Like Ava, I can't wait to see what this turns out to be. Thankfully, we got the stroller.
Yeah.
But I guarantee her and Luca probably.
So what you wrote, things we want to do with the kids while we're there.
Yeah. So I think we're going back to the Star Wars area, aren't we? Are we not going to?
Yeah, we are doing
Yeah.
that.
So I want to go back to the Star Wars area because I thought it was cool. I mean, I thought it was a cool area. And then the Toy Story Slinky the Dog was a fun ride.
They all love Tower of Terror.
They didn't
No,
all love Tower of Terror.
Didn't go on it.
No. Nico was terrified.
But he told me he wanted to go back on it.
Yeah, well, he says a lot of stuff that he doesn't mean.
Oh, he's like, Janie, where's that place that had Tower of Terror? I want to go back on that one.
Oh, he is my son because he likes to just talk, and not walk.
Well, I'm excited now because they're a little bit older. So those ones
Yeah.
they can go on. And now Luca, who is so young, he will be able to go with the
Yeah.
boys because he stayed with me because I was pregnant. I couldn't go on a lot of things.
No.
So we went on more of like the slower rides. And for
Oh.
him, he was so bummed out.
Yeah.
because He would have wanted to go on.
The best part about this trip coming up is she's not pregnant. Ava's not a baby. So when the boys want to go on rides, she can go
Yeah.
because I don't want to go on rides. I don't care about rides.
No.
I ever since I was a kid, my head just, I get jumbled. And it hurts my stomach.
I like rides like roller coasters, drops, things like that. I can't do the ones that are
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
where you're watching the screen or 3D.
Oh.
Those make me so sick.
The Transformers one at Universal killed me.
Yeah.
Remember, I was
No.
in the bathroom. Yes, it was Transformers.
Oh yeah, but then Hogwarts.
And then Harry Potter.
We
Yeah.
waited 2 hours to go on this
Yep.
Hogwarts thing.
I was sick as a dog.
And it was like, then when you finally get on it, it's all those screens and then they just like shake you with the screen.
I was sick as a dog.
Yeah,
It was awful.
that was not,
No, never do that again.
no.
Never do that again. But we're excited to take the kids.
I'm looking forward to Ava.
Ava, yeah. I mean, that's really what this trip is about.
Well, because
The boys are going to love it because they're older and they have the Marvel there now and all this other fun stuff. And they'll be able to enjoy all the rides. But this is a very Ava-focused trip.
No, it's not. The reason I wanted to go back is because Ava is 4 now. So she really never got to experience Disney. When we went that one time, we didn't do much and she was just sleeping.
No.
And she is obsessed with Disney princesses.
She's obsessed with Disney.
So every time we watch a Disney movie and they show the castle, she's like, Mommy, I want to go there. And it just pulls at my heartstrings. And then when I was like talking about it one day with the boys, they're like, yeah, we love Disney. We want to go back. I was like, done. So
You know who didn't say they wanted to go back?
So I'm looking forward to like taking her. Like we have that reservation at the Magic Castle or the Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom Castle for the breakfast with the princesses or something?
Yeah. So all the princesses, we're going to try to get her in the Bippity Boppity Boo boutique.
Yep.
So the day we go to Magic Kingdom,
Have to refinance the mortgage before we go.
that's the one day that will be very Ava focused at that point. But then there's a lot for the boys at Magic Kingdom because they love,
There's a ton there.
is Space Mountain still there?
Yep. There's a lot of rides at Magic Kingdom for them.
And there's cool ones. Like
Space Mountain, yeah.
I still love It's a Small World. They have all those like Buzz Lightyear.
Who doesn't
ones.
love It's a Small World?
The Little Mermaid one.
Yeah.
But there is like a good amount of things that they can do too. And then they all wanted to go to Epcot. Epcot has like a lot of great things for the boys now. I know
That's got that
Soarin',
car and Soarin',
Fast Track.
Fast Track.
That one's
I mean, look, there's a lot of stuff for the kids to do. They're gonna love it. They're not gonna remember it. Well, they'll remember it, but
yeah.
I'm gonna be exhausted the whole time.
I'm going to be exhausted too. It's going to be one that we need to go to bed early and
Yeah.
we're going to be waking up early. But I did do a day at the resort.
Yes, which is the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. So that'll be nice to like take a break.
Because even if we go over to like the Polynesian, let them run on the slides to Polynesian, like we're at the resort. It's nice because just jump on the monorail.
I don't know if you're technically, you can go to the Polynesian for like breakfast and dinner. You're not allowed in like the water part, like the water area.
I think if you're staying on property, you are.
You have to be staying at the resort.
Oh.
I believe. I mean, no one quote me on that, but I believe.
I don't know anything about it.
So yeah, so that's our upcoming trip. If you guys have any tips and tricks.
Yeah, tips and tricks for Disney. And
luckily our
this will be our last Disney trip. Last one. My last Disney trip, for sure.
This is news to me.
My last Disney trip, for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's until your little girl looks you with her big eyes and says, Daddy, will you please take me back to Disney? It's all I want to do. And you say no now. But remember last night when you are on the phone with me and you're like, she wants a watermelon and Cheetos. I'm not getting it. And then what do? You come home.
I came home with a watermelon and Cheetos.
And not only that, but also chocolate milk. After you're on the phone with me playing hard guy and you're like, nope, I'm not getting
First off, the chocolate milk was for me.
Okay.
But I share it with my daughter because I love her.
Okay.
I don't know why it's as a father's love. I only do it sporadically.
You won't go back to Disney. And I'm saying that little princess there will get you to go back to Disney.
I'm sure she will. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys when we get back from Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be a break for it.